Traders and investors, I hope all of you survived today. I had a rough one, finished down 2.5% today. If you were following along with the top 7, you would have had a 2.97% loss today. So it was not the best of days. The market was way down today, and there were parts of the day that were a little scary early on, but I held tough. It definitely did turn around from where it was at its worst part of it. If you're following along the top 7, you'd be at a negative 1.22% gain so far this month. Not that great a start, but I've had starts like this before and really turned it around by the end. So I'm going to keep plugging away and keep picking stocks with strong catalysts. And I'm going to kind of talk about how I mitigate my losses and what I do to kind of control and definitely keep myself very well diversified during times like this. Year to date, I am up 349.15%, so having a fantastic year and definitely looking forward to finishing above 500% for the year. That is my goal. My goal at the beginning of the year was 200%, but you know, being where I'm at, I'm going for more. So today I intraday traded KCACU, FLGT, and FIVE. I had pretty good results, but a smallish gain with how the market was going today. Today I closed out a short, and I closed out MBRV, and I closed it out at a 3.5% loss. I still feel pretty good about this. This had a negative catalyst on it, and I thought it would do better, but I exited, and I feel good about my exit point. It just didn't work out. So I got some sales to report from the top 7 from the day before, and I sold TCON for a 16.5% gain. This was really a pretty terrific stock, a really great 3-day investment, and it really did well. The next I sold was FLXS, and I sold it for a 14% gain. Also did very well with that one and felt really good about it. And sold CORT for a 46% gain. Finally closed out my entire position on that. Wow, that was a really fantastic pick, and it was really fun to watch it move up. So when the market is way down like it is, I like to go to cash. So when I sell stock, I'm not buying more. I don't average down, and I just don't do that. I haven't found success with that. Increasing my position in a losing position is not the way I want to go. So what I will do is I'll just keep cash on hand, and I will wait for the market to turn around. And I'm watching futures. So I have my watch list of stocks that I really want to go into if the market is good. If the market is not good, I will just keep that money I have saved for those stocks and just not enter. So I have some stocks on my watch list definitely that I'm wanting to go into. But if tomorrow morning I'm not liking the looks of the futures, the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ, for example, then I just won't go into those stocks and I'll just keep it as cash. It is okay to have cash on your account, especially when the market is struggling. Back in March, I definitely wish I would have done more of that and that I would have been more aggressive with that early on. And I had some losses in March, just like anybody. Just with what was going on in the world, it was very hard to invest. And so I highly recommend that you do that. Just do what works for you. But if the market is down, it's not the time to be buying stock until you see a turnaround. Now, let's say the NASDAQ is down by 2% in pre-market futures, and then all of a sudden you see it go to being 1.5% down and then 1% down. Well, hey, it might be time to jump into those stocks on your watch list and get into those and then ride the wave up with it, because most stocks move with the market, and that is something to watch. Definitely insiders will do better than the market, and different strategies that I have will do better than the market typically. So that is just kind of how I attack it and how I look at it. I like to use Webull for my trading, and the reason why I love it is because when you have a market downturn like this, you really want great pre-market hours and after-market hours. And with Webull, I can trade as early as 3 a.m. in the morning and as late at 7 p.m. at night. And so that really helps me if the market just isn't doing well and I want to take profit on a stock and it's late at night or early in the morning. I will take advantage of that. If you're looking for a powerful broker, please check it out in the description down below. You get one free stock when you sign up and another when you deposit money. Okay, so we have a lot to the top 7 list, a lot to cover. So let's get right to it. Let's start with the others. The first one is PRTY. So today it finished down 9.68%, and my average in it's $2.90. The reason why I liked it originally was multiple insiders were buying, and there's also been multiple insider buys by James Conroy. And so I thought it was very bullish activity, but the market hasn't treated it such. It just hasn't had a good time so far. But there's some pop left. left, and so I think PRTY definitely could get a move upwards. The next is CALX, and it's not in the top 7 because it just really didn't do well today, but it is under a short sale restriction. I think it really helps this stock for sure. Today it finished down 11.18%, so tomorrow it'll have a short sale restriction. My average in it's $20.66, and I like it because David Listwin continues to buy shares, and he has bought shares many times in a row, and so as long as that activity is going up, I do like this stock. But it's been all over the place, definitely. It's been up, it's been down for me, it's just really been volatile. But I expect tomorrow to be a good day, especially with that restriction. The next is XOMA. Today it finished down 1.91%. My average in it is $19.51, and the reason why I like it is because Mark Lampert, he's had some nice insider activity on this, and I really expected it to do well, but the market just kind of hurt this one a little bit. It's not done terrible, but pretty well. Okay, so now we get to the top 7, and if you are looking for a group of investors that really help one another and to learn different strategies from different traders and investors, then please check out the Patreon group that we have in the description down below. It's a really great group, and for the little amount it costs to be a part of it, you'll definitely make it up in one great trade. And there's been many good picks that we've had, especially lately, like for example, CORT, that was called out really early and had a 46% gain. Earlier today, I sold FLXS, and that was called out on the Patreon group first, 14% gain. TCON, 16.5% gain. So there are some really good winners. We do have some losers too. But with the insiders, typically my insider picks, after I've done my analysis on them, have a 70% win rate. And if you are wanting to be part of that, I highly recommend checking out that group. You will get the information immediately when it happens, and it's really good. Okay, so number 7, let's start with number 7 is AQST. I do love this stock, still way up in it, but today it finished down 7.81%. A lot of bios really got hammered. My average in it's $5.35, and it has a PDUFA date of September 27th, and I like it because of the Libervant epilepsy drug. I think is really important. Also, analysts love this stock too. They have analyst target prices anywhere between $18 a share all the way up to $33 a share, $35 a share. It's really kind of crazy. But AQST, I think this is a really great stock, and they have a great pipeline, so I think that this is one that can really move up. Number 6 is FBIO. My average in it's $3.64. This is also a PDUFA run-up. Today it finished down 4.29%. October 10th PDUFA date, and it's got an impressive pipeline. And I love this stock because I've made a lot of money on this stock in the past, and so I'm expecting great things. Analyst targets on it are at $8 a share. The next is SAFE, number 5, SAFE, and it's just kind of holding up that number 5 spot. Probably needs to move up for sure. Today it finished up 5.01%. And my average in it is $51.93. Now there's been 3 more insider transactions reported. We are to 20 days in a row of insider purchases being reported by iStar. So if you are not paying attention, this stock is slowly moving up. And last year it did this. And it is crazy how it worked. But just insider activity day after day after day after day for 6 months last year between August and February. And what do you know, this August, it started up here. Anyway, we're up to 20 business days in a row. So if you're not in this stock, highly recommend you get in it, because I really think over time it will double in price and will be over $100 a share. Because if people are buying it and no one's ever selling it, I mean, that's what's going to happen. So number 4 is KALA. So KALA finished down 6.91%. This one has not performed so well, but I think its day is tomorrow. My average in it's $9.27. It's got an October 30th PDUFA date, and analyst targets have this at $22 a share, and I'm expecting some buyers in on this. I think that tomorrow it's going to be its day. All right, the next is number 3, ETON. This is a really strong stock. Today it finished down 5.19%, but it has been surging lately, and I expect it to surge big time next week. My average in it $6.95, and they have a September 15th and September 29th PDUFA date. The run-up is about to start. This is the time to get into it. Nice little pullback at 5% pullback. So this is a great time to enter and get in. ETON, I think, is going to be really great. Number 2, and this is brand new to the list, and this is BKR, and it finished up 3.12% today, even though the market was way down. Lorenzo Samanelli bought shares in over $1 million worth. My average in it is $14.37. I'm expecting this stock to slowly rise over the next few days and do really well based on that insider activity, definitely. And number 1 is PLCE. It is a terrific value right now, and it finished up 4.03% today. My average in it is $20.06, and Leah Suran had really nice insider activity in open market on this stock. And so I think that this one's got a few more days to move up. I do a lot of work for this list, so if you could please do me a huge favor and hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. And then also, if you were to share this video with your friends, I'd be honored by that. And if you like my analysis and like what I have to say, if you could please subscribe and then turn on those bell notifications so that you get notified when one of these new videos comes out. The whole reason I started this list was I wanted to help beginner investors. So if you are out there and you are really struggling and you're not buying stocks because of a specific strategy, I highly recommend you check out our Patreon group. It is really good to be a part of. I don't think you'll be sorry that you did. I enjoy talking with a lot of you each and every day. Let's have a great day tomorrow, and Raythoven out.